Okay, guys, it's actually the next day. We got busy and life happens, right? Am I not? Yeah. Anyways, I sliced up our chicken breast really thin. I did 7.5 pounds of chicken breast. These are just boneless, skinless chicken breasts. All that I do is slice them just really thin, and I layer them on the trays. There you go. They're not really thin. I guess you can kind of see like they're how thin they are. My dogs know that these are for them, so they're literally standing under my feet. I have all of our dehydrators. I just turned them on in the last like 2 minutes. Our big Cosori, I have at 165. I set them all for 24 hours. This one tops out at 165, as well as my other little Cosori. I had to tuck it back here. Those both top out at 165 degrees. This one actually goes to, let's see what it is. Go to. It was 190. Yeah, this one can go to 190, but to make it fair, I'm putting it at 165. They're all super easy to get started, super easy to use. Let's look at a couple things. Let's see. I'll lift it up so you can kind of see. This one, I just turned it off on accident. Let's restart it. Okay. So this one right here, I've got all 5 trays loaded up. Let me show you really quick kind of why I don't love the round ones. The round ones, you can't fit a ton on them. There's a lot of, you're not supposed to have anything where like the plastic is layered, and you don't want to get too close to the middle. So it really limits how much you can actually put on each tray. So I do have all 5 trays loaded on that one. And then there's just this little piece that goes on top. It's a constant fan noise on that one, but it's not overwhelmingly loud. It's just kind of there. It doesn't get overly hot because it's plastic, so there's no metal to heat up on that one. So that one's our $50 one. This one right here is our 85 to 125, depending on if it's on sale. This one is very, very quiet. It does have a fan noise, but it is quieter than our $50 one. Obviously, the trays get hot, so you kind of have to be careful. This one, I mean, you can fit a couple chicken breasts easily for herbs and things like that. Overall, this one does get a little bit warm, but not hot. I can still move it around on my countertop when it's in the house. The Big Mamba Jamba, this one, I mean, you can fit a ton of chicken on each tray. It loads up. I mean, I could have done more than 7 pounds just in the one by itself. This one is the loudest of all 3, but it's bigger, so that kind of is expected. This one, it's already getting hot. This one I do know gets pretty warm on the metal sides. It gets pretty warm. It lets out a lot of heat when it runs, where I know this one, least amount of heat when it runs. That's kind of middle of the road. There you go. So we've got noise level, temperature. I'm running them outside today. It's a beautiful fall day we've got going on, and there you go. So I just started them. It is, what time is it? That clock is wrong. No, it's not. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11 a.m. We had a roofer here this morning, so my day got started a little bit later than I was anticipating, but that's kind of where we are. So I got these going. This one, we'll be able to watch our timer on this guy because I set it for 24. So these have been going for 4 full minutes. They should be done, right? No, they're not going to be done. Anyways, I will check in probably, I don't know if I'm going to do 2 hours because there won't be much of a change. Probably between now and 4 hours, there's not going to be much going on. But I'll probably check in this afternoon, and I'll give you kind of the what's wet on our chicken butt. Okay, I'm not squawking like I did just squawk like a chicken. Anyways, that's where our chicken is. So we'll do this one tells you not to touch it. I'll do a test as we go to see heat level and all that as we go. There you go. All right, ready? Okay, bye. I'll see you in a minute. All right, you guys, it has been 3 hours, and we're going to do a quick check-in just to see where we are. I'm going to start with our smaller guy back here. Of course, the dog's under my feet. This is our smaller guy. I'm just going to pull out one piece of chicken and just kind of see. Okay, it's still very, very wet. It's just doing its thing. I mean, yeah, they're just a little bit dried out, but they're still very, very raw and wet. Number 2 is our Septree. Let me see if I can. I know this one gets hotter. Okay, I'm going to try to find an equal piece to what I just pulled out. That one's pretty thick. Okay, this one, I'm sticking to the tray a little bit. Same thing, very, very wet still. kind of the same as the other guy. And then number 3 is the Cosori. This one, those trays get hot too. Let's see. This one's a little bit drier for sure. Definitely drier overall. But I mean, still obviously not done, but definitely drier than the other 2 by a good little chunk. All right, we'll do a check-in. Right now we're at 20 hours, 53 minutes left. So I'll check in a couple hours, see where we are. Okay, guys, it's been 7 hours. It's been 7 hours since we started our chicken. So let's kind of just see where we are. You guys ready for this? I'm going to take this piece right here. Okay, this is from our $50 dehydrator. It's still pretty wet. If I drop some, we'll be happy. It's still pretty wet. It's not dried through. It's doing well, though. Overall, we're doing well on that guy. He's looking good. For our Septree, let's open that guy and give it a look. I want to do a comparable piece of chicken to it, thickness-wise, for the one that I grabbed. Okay, so this one, same. This is really similar. This might be a little bit drier. I think this one, honestly, is running maybe just a little bit hotter than that one. So then we have our big old Cosori. Okay, again, this one is, that one's kind of snapped. This one's definitely the driest of the 3. I'd say it's probably 30% drier than those ones are at this point. It's still got some moisture in it overall. So this one is, you can touch it, but it's hot. You don't want to leave your hand on it for too long. The top's better than the sides. Yeah, that's pretty warm on the sides, you guys. So that would definitely, if you had small kids and they ran into it, it wouldn't burn them because I can keep my hand on there, but it's not comfortable. This one, okay, this one, the whole thing, now that I've ran it for a long time, except for this edge right here where it says not to touch, everything else is pretty warm on that one. This back one is probably, I don't know, probably the coolest of the 3 is the back one on the outside. This one's weird. It's hottest on the top, and this one side is a whole lot hotter than the other side. So yeah, I would say 1, 2, 3 for heat when you touch them. Same thing, like this one has just a lot of air that comes out of it. This one, the air only comes out of the top. This one, the air comes, these both are run pretty warm. This one, because it's so much smaller, I can run it in the house and it's not a problem. So that's where we are right now for doneness. Heat, our noise hasn't changed. They just stay running. So that's where we are for right now. I'm going to try to do a check-in right before I go to bed. I usually let these run overnight, and then in the morning I know they're done. So that's probably what I'll do again tonight. But for now, I'm just going to, by the way, excuse the towel and the gas can, because the storm came through. We still have a gas can up for our generator. And we have to run an extension cord into the house when I run these outside, just because we don't have a plug on our porch. Anyways, that's where we are for now. So I'll do a check-in later tonight. I'm going to go cook dinner. We're doing like a tiki masala type of a thing with some naan bread and stuff like that. We're cooking a chicken in the air fryer. There you go. We'll see you later, Skada. All right, you guys, we are at just shy of 9 hours. We have 15:05 left on our timer. I wanted to give you our final one for the night just because it's getting late at our house. So I forgot to tell you with this one, what I have to do is shuffle the trays around. You're gonna have to move like this one to the top, this one to the bottom, kind of shuffle them, because the ones on the bottom are gonna get drier a whole lot faster than the ones on the top. So these ones are still really pliable, but if I go down, hold on, to the bottom ones, these are done. They're crunchy, they don't bend much. So these ones are finished. So what I need to do is kind of shuffle my trays just slightly to get the other ones done. So let me do that really quick. Chicken in your face, geez. So I'm gonna stick those on there. I'm gonna leave these ones on just in case they have any dryness left, but I did need to flip those and I forgot to do that earlier. So those ones, not done because these are not done, but they will be done by tomorrow morning. So if I had done my due diligence and flipped those around, they would be close at the 9-hour mark, but they're not done. So there you are on that one. Here's our Septree little guy. I'm just gonna pick a row here and see. Ooh, okay. They released from the pan, which is a good sign. These ones are done, guys. Let me make sure. Ooh, they're sliding off the tray. If they slide off the tray, you know they're finished. Let me pull one more. Yeah, those are done. Okay, do you see that little white on that one? That means it's not quite done. That's just a thicker spot. So these ones are really close, you guys. So I would definitely say those will be done probably in the next hour. So that is definitely the winner between 1 and 2 right now for speed. Number 3. Oh, by the way, what I love about this one, it has a light you can turn on. That's the only one that has the light function. So here's our big old Cosori. Let me show you these guys. Okay. These ones are clearly done. All of them are released from the base. Yeah, those are done. So this one wins for, even this thick spot is dried out fully. So this one wins for speed, for sure. I'll let it run just a little bit longer. Like there's one piece that has a tiny bit, but that is a thick Mamba Jamba, but all these other ones, I mean, they're perfect. They look like Pringles. Okay, so winner for fastest time is our Cosori. Ta-da! Winner for second winner would be this guy. This is probably an hour away. That back one, honestly, is probably 4 hours away from being done. So this is definitely gonna be your slower one. There you go. What else can I tell you about our dehydrators, guys? For the price point of this one, I wouldn't expect it any differently than what it did perform at. But like I said, it is very heavy. It's hard to get outside and it runs hot. Look at them. They know that I'm making them treats. Can you tell? So overall, this is still my winner. This is way less expensive, you guys, than that one. At $85 versus $300. I mean, this is a great alternative if you're looking for one that's not so expensive. It's really dang close in time to this one, but not quite. And it runs a little bit cooler. So I can use it in the house and it can just sit on my counter. It easily fits. This one will not fit under my counter. And my sad little Cosori back here is the slowest. I mean, there's a reason it's $49.99, you guys. It just doesn't quite keep up. But if you're looking for a discount one, especially I see these at thrift stores a lot, that would be my third choice. So between these two though, I mean, they're both pretty good, but look at the size difference, holy moly. But if you're doing high volume, go this route. If you need something for small volume, go with the Septree. There you go. Good morning. It's been, I don't even know how many hours, you guys. My last night's video was like at 9 o'clock and it's now 6 a.m. But I wanted to show you where we are this morning. These did run all night. I just do that to make sure there's no moisture in them. So this is our one that was still wet last night. These are definitely done. This is the top tray. So if the top tray is done, I know my bottom trays are good. So that one is done. But like I said, it did take overnight for that one to be completed. Am I putting that on wrong? No. Okay, I'm just not gonna fit. Cool. This is our Septree. Let's see how we are this morning. These ones were pretty dang close to being done last night, and yeah, they're definitely completely done. So we're good there. And the last one is our Cosori. These ones were done last night. I did run it for like 2 more hours last night just to be good, but they are not gonna bend. They are completely hardened. They are totally jerkified, basically. So in all, I let these run all night just so I could see the temperatures on them. This one, it's not really hot on the top. I mean, it's warm on the top. The sides, they're definitely hot. This one, it runs hot. It's just what it is. This one's hotter than that one. Then now that it's ran all night. This one only gets hot down here on the base. I mean, no, that's not true. Why is this not fitting now? Who knows? This one, I feel like you get a lot of air loss or heat loss because of the plastic. It doesn't have like insulation. So it gets hot on the trays, not down here. But it's totally, if I ran into it or your kids ran into it, it's not overly hot. So that is where we are. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that if you have the funds and you're gonna do a lot, go with this one. If you wanna go for a little bit less expensive, I would go with the Septree. And if you find a really good deal or thrift store find on that guy back there, I wouldn't pass it up if you're in the market for a dehydrator. So there's they know that I'm making them treats. They sit there and just stare at me like creepers. Love it. But those are our results for our dehydrator challenge, you guys. If you are in the market for a dehydrator, like I was saying, if you're looking for a high price point, the Cosori is awesome. This big guy. The Septree, I'm pretty excited about him because of the countertop option. And then this guy I store in my garage because I only use it once every year. My son, if he's gonna dehydrate at home, he takes that one home because these are mine. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks so much for watching our dehydrator challenge. I'm gonna go drink my morning tea and get ready for the day. Let's see, is it beautiful out yet? Look at the pinks in the sky, you guys. They were a little brighter earlier, but that's because the sun's just coming up. But anyways, good morning from Little Hill Homestead. Have a great day, you guys. On our garden, you wanna see the garden? It's at the tail end of the season, but there she is. Oh, that's Felicia. She's hard to see, but that's our scarecrow back in between over right there. That's Felicia. Anyways, thanks for being with us. Have a great day.